do you want to be a rapper or do you want to be a wrestler? It wasn't, do you want to be both? And I said, I want to be a wrestler. And so I put that shit to the back burner and I focused and had tunnel vision. And I got to a point in my life where now I can make the music, and I'm blessed.
All right, this is Josh here from The Stunner. We are here backstage. Normally, I'm the realest guy in the room, but tonight, no, sir.
Hey, bro, did you see the winner of the costume contest here at ACW?
I did not.
Little girl named Cecilia. She was dressed up as Enzo Amore.
And?
She crushed it. I got her in the ring. We enjoyed it. I had a great time. Ben Bishop was in a lot of trouble tonight.
Big trouble?
Yeah, he met all 5'11", 207. You can't teach that trouble. Certified G, bona fide stud. And I am in the building that I love. This is MGEN Center. I consider it my house. Welcome to my house. You see, I'm the national champion here at ACW. And I am the flyweight champion at Fourth Rope, and I'm honored to be both. But I have to say, ACW has one thing that Fourth Rope doesn't, and that is my favorite venue in the country right here in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Now, you and I were texting the other night. The history here is insane as
Immense.
a wrestling fan.
And on this very day in 1993, Macho Man was turned on by Crush in a moment that nobody saw coming because – as Vince McMahon told Enzo and Cass after they broke up, we're going to get them to bite on the reunion a week later. And me and Cass were like, bro, there's no way they're going to think after last week I cried one gangster tear and we broke up and the #1 ratings draw that they think that we're getting back together. Hook, line, sinker, they bought it. And Cass... He met me at the top of the ramp. We had all the people spell out soft. They thought we were back together after just breaking up a week ago. And then he clotheslined me. He picked me up over his head and threw me. Unbeknownst to us at the time, he was just recycling an old idea. Because Crush and Macho Man had already done it. And they'd done it just like we did. And they did it on October 18th, 1993. And we did it today, October 18th, 2025 in the same exact arena, Poughkeepsie, New York, what was formerly known as the Mid-Hudson Civic Center. This building has a lot of history. Me and you were talking about it.
It's so cool, you know.
It's so cool.
Now, you grew up, you know, here in the tri-state area. You know, what's it like being back home and wrestling in front of this hometown crowd? Now, I mean, obviously, and you've been a part of ACW before. What is it about this fed?
I've been here at the I think the first show.
Yeah.
So I've been here from the ground floor. I'm proud to say I am the ACW champion. I've had great opportunities to sit down on podcasts and talk about this place and the shows that we do here with ACW. They're literally some of the best wrestling shows on the country. And how would I know that? What, I haven't performed in 49 states and 36 countries. I've seen everything but the wind, you know. So when it comes,
the man has done the research.
I've done the research, and when I tell you this is one of the best buildings in the country, if not the best house show in the country. I mean, and we shoot TV here with ACW, and this goes live, and it's fun. So look it, man. Things happen out there, you know, that you can't replicate, and when the fans reciprocate all the energy that you're putting forth when you're on the microphone or in the ring, whatever it is that you're doing, it's too much fun. These fans are too good to me, and they've been good to me for a while now. So I've had my first match on the Indies here. I had my last match in the WWE for 205, the first ever and only ever cruiserweight tour in WWE history, all cruiserweights. There was one match on that card that was very special as well. So it was all cruiserweights, but the other match was Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt.
Oh, wow.
The late, great, my best buddy. One of the reasons why my life was made easy backstage early on. You know, Windham, he grew up in this business, and I'm no nepo. So I might got a touch of autism. It ain't nepotism. But I'll tell you, we had a good-ass time, and he taught me a lot of these things that can't be taught, man, about how this business operates backstage, car rides that, you know, if the doors in the car could talk, oh, my God, shit. I hope they wouldn't snitch on us, bro. But we had a lot of fun, man. And this was the last time I ever worked with Windham, was in this building.
What do you think? Obviously, such a gigantic loss for our community. Obviously, as a friend, what do you think? Wyndham's lasting impact is going to be on this business.
Well, what's really cool? They do that House of Horror in Universal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, I got to go check that out and see what they did with it.
I heard it's incredible.
So he's got a legacy in this business. There's no doubt about it. One of a kind mind, one of a kind human being, one of a kind father, a great friend to me. And I know he it was a breath of fresh air for him to be working Monday Night Raw and SmackDown all over the country. And then to have that opportunity to work with 205 Live, you would think maybe, oh, wait, do you want to go do the Cruiserweight tour, right? If you're Matt Hardy. And they were so gung-ho about doing it here at this building. They knew about the history here. And
how did he cut weight? How did he get down to 205?
That's a good ass question, bro. I think he was 4'10", so he counted for two of us. Man, back to the, moving forward, his legacy will last a lifetime. But, this place, this building, ACW is now running it.
Yep.
And it's a big responsibility. And to open these shows as the national champion, to get that crowd hot and having fun, I mean.
Well, you're that guy. They know you're that guy to do that.
I don't know if I'm him, but I am definitely the realest guy in the room.
Now, you mentioned history was on this date, 1993. Exactly 10 years ago, I met you and interviewed you at Aftershock Festival.
Get out of here. It was 10 years ago today?
That was 10 years ago. This
When?
Weekend.
This weekend?
Yep.
That's crazy, bro.
Now, I met these guys. You were at NXT at the time, right?
Yeah,
and
dude.
we were at a music festival, right?
Yeah.
Where we combined.
Making $1,000 a week, dude. Selling out arenas all over the country.
I paid $500 to do that interview.
Yeah, you want to know what's funny about that, bro? We were making $1,000 a week, okay? And sometimes when I hear about wrestlers that are making like $150 a night or $200 trying to make it, and that's like standard booking fee on a lot of these indie shows, guys make a couple $100, right? And then I thought about it, and I'm like, bro, when I broke into this business, I started off at $600 a week, right? There's 7 days in a week, and I'm in the ring 6 out of 7 days. And we're wrestling on shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but we're in the ring all day, every day. I mean, I would have done it for free because of the opportunity I had and the crowds I got to work in front of. So don't tell them that, though. But when you do the math, I was making about $100 a day.
Yeah.
And I was in the ring for like 10 hours a day. And then I was in shows making $100 a night, $200. So even in top working in NXT, when we first get hot and we're overseas, I'm making barely a G, and I'm a G. And I have to say, it was the opportunity, it was the time of our lives, and it wasn't about the money. We did it because we loved it. And a lot of these guys that are doing it now at ACW, they're doing it because they love it, and they're trying to make it to that next level. And anytime I can get in a ring with a guy who wants to get to where I've been, wants to get to WrestleMania, it's very gratifying for me. And I always say you only got to check the bucket list once.
Yep.
Whatever it is, check that bucket list once. I was blessed enough to win a title in the WWE, do a WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar. If it wasn't for that bitch, I would have definitely won that Royal Rumble. But yeah, man, I'm just blessed to be in the position I'm in right now. We're doing, ACW shows in incredible places with incredible people, and I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Incredible. We've been asking everybody here. Obviously, holidays are coming up. Survivor Series. If you got to
Survivor Series.
If you got to run your own team.
I mean, I've been to Survivor Series. I had my own team. It was just me, myself, and I. I was in the front row wearing a wig.
Oh, that's true.
I call that guy. That guy is known as Esteban Apples amongst the boys. And Esteban Apples was a name I pitched in the WWE because I knew I didn't want it, and I wanted Enzo Amore, and I just thought they would have.
That was like your decoy name.
I put Canyon Seaman as my decoy name, but that was the head of HR at the time in the WWE, and I thought they would think it was funny. Unfortunately, I didn't get a name for like 7 months or a match.
The head of HR's last name was Seaman?
Canyon Seaman. Yes, the head of HR.
That's a loaded.
That's a loaded name, yeah.
It's a loaded name.
And I was a loaded gun, bro, and I filled it with bullets. And as they say in this business, there's always a gun to your head. Just don't put any bullets in it.
Yeah.
And damn, bro, I put an automatic weapon loaded with a Tommy gun clip in that damn thing. And hey, man, there's no such thing as heat. Heat ain't real.
Now, finally, we're a music site. As we talked, we met at a music festival.
All Heat, No Hope album drops on October 31st. Halloween, dropping an album, Real One. And you know what the first track is called? God. You know what the second track is called? Family. That's creative. God and family. Number one, number two, right there. And the song Family is a song that I could not write without breaking down into tears, screaming at God, asking him why. Not understanding, still not understanding. But the trouble I wrote going through that track, I mean, it means more to me than any song probably that I've ever wrote besides Grace, which is with my grandmother. I mean, I put that right up there with it. As far as difficulty, my grandmother was still alive when I wrote Grace, and I got to give her that song. It's got me 1 million streams, and it touches people's lives that come up to me at these shows that lose a grandparent, and they watch that video. So that's special. But Family, the song I wrote is, I was going to call it Friend of the Family. But truth be told, that was family, man. And Windham was my brother, and I love him. Writing that song, I felt kind of selfish when it happened. He died, and I'm like, why would I make a song about, but then I thought to myself, who better? Who else? Like what? Somebody's going to make a song about him? Somebody else is going to write this? Nobody could write it. Nobody was there. So if these wrestling fans really want to know what it's like to go through that, what it's like to experience that, listen to the song and understand where I was mentally when I was writing that. I was sitting in front of a gym every day, working on the indies, wondering what's next. I wasn't the ACW National Champion. I wasn't the flyweight fourth rope champion. There was no independent. I mean, there was no place to go.
Yeah. Quite frankly.
And I was sitting in front of a gym every day, procrastinating, getting in there and penning these lyrics to this song. And the hook is, I always thought I'd see him again. They were fathers, they were husbands, they were good men. Dear Lord, why'd you take them? They were my friends. And it's a testament to the place I was mentally. And that's what music should be. It should be where you were, what you were thinking, what you were doing. And I was screaming at God, asking him why the fuck he just took my best friend. And I just didn't understand. So I don't know that I'll ever have clarity other than the fact that he went to go be with the Lord, and the Lord takes his best soldiers, right, when he needs them. So he's got a soldier up there, and one of the lyrics in the songs is, but when you went to the pearly gates, when you walked through the pearly gates, I can't imagine the pop you got. The color red shines bright in a world full of black and white. And these words are hard to write, and these tears are hard to fight. The boys got the boys through life, and he got me through really hard times. He taught me a lot about this business, and I owed it to him to write a song because he believed in me and my music. He pushed me in that direction as a friend. And everybody who was in the business knew that it was something I was passionate about because I was making music before I was a pro wrestler. Right. And when I got signed to the WWE, I was asked the question by Triple H, do you want to be a rapper or do you want to be a wrestler? It wasn't, do you want to be both? And I said, I want to be a wrestler. And so I put that shit to the back burner, and I focused and had tunnel vision. And I got to a point in my life where now I can make the music, and I'm blessed.
Incredible. I've been staring at your tattoo. You got Sinatra, and then we got the Wu-Tang, right? Which I think is like probably the perfect middle ground of where you lie musically, right? What the lyrics you just gave us, right, are equal parts hip hop, and of course have the sensibilities and the respect of a Sinatra, right, and the attitude of a Frank, right? So
I did this my way, man. There's no question about it. And the song "That's Life" was the metaphor for a promo that I did in Great Balls of Fire when me and Big Cass broke up because the timing just happened to work out. You're riding high in April at WrestleMania. Shot down in May by Big Cass, finding me backstage. But I know I'm going to change that tune. When I'm back on top in June, and I was back on top with the Big Show as my tag team partner, and I was on top of his shoulders, right?
That's right.
And if I don't, this July,
you're gonna roll yourself up into a big ball.
And I didn't die. the parallels of that song were the parallels of my life at the time, and Sinatra, My Way, my father being a DJ, handing out roses and ladies' choice dances, The Summer Wind, all these songs that they're the soundtrack of my life. And now I'm blessed enough to make music, and whether it's one person or 100 people, bro, like I get at least somebody at every single show that comes up to me, and they're big fans of my music, and something that I said or wrote touched them, and that to me means more to me than what I was able to do a lot of the time in wrestling as a character, because my music is my soul. I bear my soul on it, and I'm a funny motherfucker, so sometimes it's just a joke, and I just had a song that dropped called Mud Dogs because I wanted to squeeze in what I perceived to be the greatest line in a movie of all time. You remember when Bob Boucher showed up halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Burn Bowl, do you? Now, I thought to myself, if I could squeeze that line in a fucking rap song, bro, I'm brilliant. And I found a way to do it. So listen to Mud Dogs and listen to the song I made about Bobby Boucher. And when the Mud Dogs, won the Bourbon Bowl, to me, it's hilarious. And then there's another song I dropped with a music video with Uncle Laser called Wagon. And the last line in that song is, give me 3 steps, right? You know the song by Skidder.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I said, give me 3 steps, maybe 3 times 4, and you'll never see me no more. That's 12 steps, people. I'm going to take 12 steps on out the road. Sober October, baby. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Anybody going through some trouble? I've seen the worst and I've seen the biggest men get shot down. Hey, just know that God's out there. He's got your back. And no matter what they say about you, if you know who you are and you believe in yourself and you've never done anything to hurt anybody and your intentions are pure, trust that the universe will repay you tenfold. Thank you, Stunner. I also have a song called Stunner. Check it out.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Enzo,
Stunner.
Can't thank you enough. Guys, the Stunner, the pulse of professional wrestling, and if anyone embodies that spirit, it's Enzo Amore.